All right, welcome back. Today, we're tackling a huge question, one that every single person in broadcasting has to face. When it comes to keeping your station on the air, is the cloud really the ultimate safety net?
So, this is part 7 of our deep dive into that big report from Virtualization Options LLC. And today's topic, oh man, it's the one that probably keeps broadcast engineers tossing and turning at night. Business continuity. To put it simply, what's your plan for when things go wrong? How do you stay on the air when disaster strikes?
You know, when we say business continuity, what are we really talking about? It's not just one thing. It's having a bulletproof plan for, well, for everything. From one tiny piece of gear suddenly dying all the way up to a massive event that takes your entire facility offline. Yeah, it's pretty much the ultimate what-if game for broadcasters.
And why is all this planning so intense? Well, it boils down to one simple, powerful reason. In the world of broadcasting, the stakes are just incredibly high. Reliability isn't just a nice to have, it's absolutely everything.
I mean, this quote from the report just nails it perfectly. Broadcast operations demand extraordinary reliability. Think about that for a second. Extraordinary. That's not just a target you aim for. Nope, that's the fundamental rule of the game.
So why is it so non-negotiable? Well, there are two massive reasons. First, you've got the money. Every single second of dead air is revenue just vanishing into thin air. And second, the regulators, they are always watching. A significant outage could mean you're facing some seriously hefty fines. So you see, staying on the air isn't just good for business, it's a legal requirement too.
Okay, so with stakes that high, it's no surprise that the industry has been looking for a silver bullet. And for years, one solution has been pitched as the ultimate safety net, and that's the big promise of the cloud.
And you can totally see the appeal, right? The cloud basically promises two incredible things. First, geographic redundancy. That means if something terrible happens at your local site, you're not toast. Second, automated failover. The idea that if something breaks, a backup just clicks on, instantly. On paper, it sounds absolutely perfect.
But, and this is a big but, this is exactly where the report we're looking at says, hold on a second. Let's do a reality check. A broadcast reality check.
And that brings us to the absolute core question of this whole discussion. Do those big, shiny promises from the cloud actually work for the very specific, very unique needs of broadcasting? Is this really a one-size-fits-all solution?
And this right here, this is really the heart of the report's argument. On one side, you've got all the general purpose advantages of the cloud. But on the other side, you have the very particular nitty-gritty needs of broadcasting. And it turns out those needs can shine a big spotlight on the weaknesses of a standard, off-the-shelf cloud strategy.
So all of this thinking, it starts to steer us away from that generic one-size-fits-all idea. Instead, it points us toward what the report calls a more resilient strategy.
Okay, so what is the alternative then? Well, the report puts forward this idea it calls well-designed on-premises resilience architectures. Now hang on, this isn't about dusting off old gear from the 90s. Not at all. It's about thoughtfully designing a modern on-site system that's custom-built for broadcasting. And the report's big claim? That this kind of setup can actually be more reliable than a generic cloud one.
So we want to leave you with a really important question to think about. Is your disaster plan built for the actual day-to-day realities of your broadcast operation, or is it built to fit the cloud's business model? Because according to this report, the answer to that question could literally be the difference between staying on the air and going silent. Thanks for digging into this with us.